Listen, I know it's been forever. I haven't forgotten about Mountain View. Let's get into the Let's Play. So as you can see, the school has quite a few new pupils. If you haven't watched it before, normally the school only composed of these two, which are siblings, but I finally went ahead and made some townie students. And right now I'm just having them do some schoolwork, but I think this is gonna make the school much more lively, and it also gives my playable Sims an opportunity to make some friends. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting Stanley to get a promotion. I was really putting off playing this neighborhood just because I was too lazy to make the townies, but I knew I wanted my teenage Sims to have friends, right? I was being lazy. I'm sorry. I'm back now. Everything is cool. What I really wanted to do was have Arthur hang out at the dump. I don't necessarily think this dump is Charlotte's scene just yet, but I think this dump... What is happening? I haven't set up my visitor controller yet, and, like, people who have no business being here, like the town's two pregnant people, are just hanging out at the dump. We're gonna have to fix this. But, I feel like this dump is more of Arthur's scene. I mean, Gavin, this tracks. Like, yeah, being at the bubble blower, like, I get it. It's just I don't want you here. So, I actually never use this object. I just want teenagers to be here. Ban elders, ban adults, ban young adults, ban children. Okay. Did that make them disappear? No. I think I gotta leave and come back, otherwise we're just gonna, like, see Sims that we don't want to see. So, one second. Charlotte kind of wants a telescope, and I feel like that'd be kind of fun. I'm not against getting a telescope. I'm gonna put it in the backyard right here. There you go. Oh, she wanted an expensive one. Like, we don't have the money. I mean, I suppose we'll spend the majority of the bonus Stanley earned and get the expensive telescope. That's fine, I guess. You'll have to wait till nighttime in order to be able to use it. What are you two doing? Okay, just make an out. That's fine. You can make out. I need you to immediately go back to the dump. I was waiting for him to come back, but, like, I just want to have, a cool teenage hangout moment at the dump. That's all I want right now. Oh, it's dark now, too. That's kind of fun. Are we all the proper age? Yes, we are. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. So maybe Arthur, Arthur had his school day today, and maybe the new kids around town invited him to hang out around this dump. I imagine that this dump is kind of like a midpoint between wherever the hell townies live and, where Arthur lives. And maybe this is like a cool spot for them to hang out, do some nefarious activities, and have a good time. So I'm excited to see how, like, their relationships kind of develop and stuff. Arthur is kind of hanging out with Rachel here, and I think she is such a pretty sim. I kind of modeled her off of a celebrity, actually, like her face, but I kind of have, like, facial blindness, so I don't think you can guess who it is. Like, her skin tone's a bit off. It's a whole thing. I would be impressed if you were guessed who she was. But anyway, the guy on the left is Shane, and the one on the right is Brian, and this girl right here is Destiny. But yeah, I created this slot a little while ago, and I really appreciate the vibes. I think it's a cool teen hangout spot. I think especially once they start forming bonds with each other, this place is gonna be a good time. Like, this is already a good time for me. And this slot is actually available to download, link down below on my Patreon. But, like, immediately, I suppose it makes sense. I don't know why I'm surprised, but I see that Arthur wants to flirt, and he's interested in Sims with brown hair. And of course, Rachel kind of, like, fits in with that vibe, right? So I'm gonna have him go over and watch her do some axe throwing. She, like, immediately stopped and went to the bathroom. Fair. So it's getting kind of late. Rachel actually didn't want to sit around and talk, but I definitely feel like that's an option we should consider in the future. I mean, who could resist this space, right? But I'm just gonna send Arthur home. Meanwhile, back at home, I'm gonna have Charlotte stargaze. It's rainy, so maybe it's a little cloudy. I'm assuming it's not the best stargazing weather, but, like, we can still see the stars. So maybe she can discover a new comet or something. I don't know. See, it stopped raining. It's perfect. Now it's good stargazing weather. I'm letting the kids have like a little recess time and they're all hanging out talking about how they don't like school. They'd rather, run away and become a psychic, and that honestly seems like some sort of conversation I would have. But psychics don't exist. I just want world peace. Yeah, but this mod is like really enjoyable for me. I'm having Emma here study mechanical so she can teach the kids mechanical, and I'm having the kids work on schoolwork. Shane here needs to pee. Let's see if he's smart enough to go pee. Apparently not. Shane, you are dropping the ball. We don't have a bathroom pass in here. If you need to go, just go. Unfortunately, it seems like everyone needs to go to the bathroom at the same time. We might need to invest in bigger toilets. I definitely need the kids to have more structured school days eventually, but I kind of like having them socialize. I mean, this is like a small one-room schoolhouse. There's only, one teacher. Sometimes you just need to send the kids away so the teacher can have a break. But Charlotte seems to be, making friends with Destiny, talking about aliens, which is right up Charlotte's alley. So I love that for them. I wasn't going to talk about it, but Rachel may or may not have peed herself. I cheated and fixed their needs, but like she still remembers. I kind of feel bad. Maybe we can try to make her feel a little bit better. We don't shame people for natural body functions in this Let's Play. The toilet situation was a bit messed up. And we could even share our first little kiss on the school playground. That was adorable. I love that for them. Even if Arthur is a filthy romance sim. See, they have crushes on each other. I love that. Oh. The kiss was so good. Rachel, like, disappeared, and now Arthur is, getting a little bit teased by his sister. Yeah, it's the end of the school day. Maybe that's why all the kids disappeared. I'm still trying to figure out how to, get the school system functioning. I'm struggling a little bit. I'll get there eventually. They had a school day. They're going home now. Everything is fine. These two are just gonna end up making a baby I'm not prepared for, and I am terrified. Destiny, the kid that Charlotte was talking to at school, is already complaining that their friendship is apparently falling apart, so I'm having them talk on the phone. Honestly, this girl better start discovering things on this telescope because she needs to pay it back. It was an expensive purchase. Like, this better be worth it. Oh, I didn't know teenagers could get abducted! Is this a mod I have? Like, I legit didn't think teenagers could get abducted in The Sims 2. And the thing is, I have a mod that could get female Sims pregnant. Like, I don't think they would just impregnate a teenager, though. Like, I don't think that'd be a thing. Are you guys aware that she got abducted? You are. You guys can go back to bed. It's fine. Maybe you all think it was just like a crazy little nightmare. I don't know. It's crazy, like, how much their needs change when they're up there. Like, I don't know what's happening to her. I am curious if she comes back pregnant. I don't think she will be, but I think the possibility is there. I actually, wait, I need to Google. I need to Google if, like, teenagers get, like, naturally abducted by the telescope in The Sims 2. Okay, it does say teens and above can be abducted. So now I don't think she's gonna return pregnant, but it's still wild that she got abducted as a teenager. I never had that happen before. I guess it's because, like, by the time I get most of my Sims on a telescope, they're adults. Stanley and Emma don't really look all that concerned, so maybe I shouldn't be concerned. Oh, and we are returning. Jesus. Okay. The thing is, she has a positive memory about meeting aliens. I never imagined the universe had such mysteries. The stars seem so much brighter to me now. Honestly, I think she's gonna be chasing this for the rest of her life. I think she's into the idea of aliens now. In fact, I think we're just gonna have to put this above her bed. This object is actually so overpowered, but like, I love the idea of Sims actually learning life skills in school. The problem is, like, it increases their grades so quickly. Like, everyone's gonna be an A+ student. It's a small classroom. People can get, like, individual attention anyways. So I do believe my Sims are all capable of getting good grades, okay? And they're learning life skills along the way, and I love that for them. It also earns Emma a little bit of a paycheck every time she does it, which I feel like is helpful because somebody should be paying this household for her to teach the kids. However, they can have a little lunch period. I'm fine with that. You can serve them lunch meat sandwiches. You guys think they've slightly outgrown the Crayola table? I feel like you never outgrow the Crayola table, though. Everyone returning home from school and work at the same time is so cute. I love this. I'm gonna have Stanley invite Gavin over, though, because somebody needs to fix this situation we have going on. So what we are going to do is influence Gavin to repair. And then we'll pay him after, obviously. I don't like my Sims doing free labor. He's excited about it too, so love that. I influenced him, but he's not really doing anything. I cheated the system a little bit. Like, he was excited to repair it, so whatever. Yeah, okay, thank you for doing the job we're gonna pay you to do. Jeez. I kind of want these two to make a I don't want to force it to happen. It'd be kind of like a fun little wrench to throw in my plans, you know, if they were to make a baby without me forcing them to make a baby. But we're gonna have Stanley pay Gavin. We're gonna send him 250 simoleons. I feel like that's fair for the job. It's Stanley's day off, but I think I want to have him go to work anyway, so I'm gonna get him up and get him showered. It appears that he didn't get up quick enough because Arthur is in the bathroom. So maybe I'll just have him change into his clothes and then I can have him head on over to the office. Because Mountain View's town hall has a chess table and I want him to earn some logic points, so he's gonna go ahead and work on his day off. I just really want him to get promoted and become mayor for real. Because in my mind, he's mayor of Mountain View, right? But right now, he's just a state assembly person. It also gives him an opportunity to, you know, meet the townsfolk. Like, this is a townie right here, Ariana Carr. But I don't have an issue with him befriending townies or, you know, watching my playables develop friendships and stuff. Like, I like going to community lots. Oh, hey, Stanley, you seem to be a pretty insightful person. I'm developing a new product and I'd be interested in your feedback. I'd be interested in selling it. Oh, it's a computer, though. You know what? We'll keep this computer. We'll upgrade our computer at home. Elizabeth is actually like a common chess partner for Stanley. They just became best friends, and I kind of love that for them. Their friendship grew organically through chess. But Stanley got his logic point he needed, so he's gonna head on home for the day. Kind of worked like a full shift. He left around like 7 or 8 and is returning at 3, so the full shift was playing chess, but it was still working, okay, by sim logic. That logic point could get him a promotion. As for the kids, I think it would be kind of fun to maybe send Arthur on a little date, a little teenage date. I really like focusing on relationships when they're teenagers, you know, making friends and going on little dates and such. Like, this is such a mom moment. She's like, oh, my son wants to go on a little date with a girl. That's wonderful. Look how cute they are. However, I don't think they would have the date over here. I think they would go somewhere. Honestly, having the date at home is kinda lame. Oh, I don't think it's giving me the option to leave because Stanley is technically still off lot, so maybe they'll have to have the date at home. Not the most private location. Emma's probably, you know, staring out the window and watching them interact, but it's fine. They're teenagers. Maybe Emma was like, hey, you can go on a date, but I'm not gonna let you leave the house. Not that I feel that Arthur would ask for permission, But maybe she overheard him, like, talking to her on the phone and was like, yeah, you're gonna have to do this at home. But maybe she's giving him a little bit of privacy. I don't see her staring out the window. She's just kind of, like, lurking in the background. Stanley's still at work, I'm sorry. But they're already in, like, dream date territory, so I'm gonna have them end the date. Maybe they'll have a more private date later. But as you can see, she's really excited about the whole thing. And they fell in love. Well, he's in love with her. She's disgusted by the dog, but that's fine. Emma wants to upgrade the stove, and I love progression. Let's do that. He wants a stove that's at least $1,000. This one's ugly. I can deal with this one. There we go. See, I keep my Sims happy sometimes. A food processor? We don't really have the room. I only sometimes keep you happy. Ryan just kind of showed up, so I'm just gonna have Arthur and Ryan talk. I get the vibe that Arthur is more of a social butterfly than Charlotte, honestly. He's willing to talk to pretty much anyone and make friends with them. Charlotte is a little bit more of a recluse. Like, she's more interested in aliens than people. I hear changing of clothes. What's happening? Try for baby. Yes. Okay, I did not ask him to do that. I swear. I just want it to happen. Plus, having, like, age gap siblings in The Sims is kind of fun sometimes. So, I'm kind of hoping she's pregnant. You should go home. Your parents are probably worried about you. It's thundering. It's kind of dangerous. We should not be outside, honestly. But anyway, I think I'm going to end the episode here. If you guys liked it, please give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see more Sims 2 content. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.